I wish my life was how it was before. I was so much happier back then. Everything worked out for me. Everything was so perfect, and now everything is terrible. And I just wish I could go back to the past and live what I lived before. This is what so many people feel nowadays, and it's so bad because then you'll never be able to move forward if you're always thinking about the past. Hi, my name is Bella, and I'm so glad you're here today. I want to talk about something that I feel so many people suffer with, which is nostalgia. Guys, nostalgia is not something made to be bad. It's not something that should give us a feeling of suffering. The opposite, actually. Nostalgia is so amazing because what's happening is our mind is so incredible to a point in which we don't only remember our memories, the experience that we've lived, but we also remember the feelings of when we lived that. And it means that when you remember a moment in which you had so much fun, you're not only remembering maybe the people that were with you, the scenes that you were looking at, but also the feeling you were experimenting. And it's so amazing, like it's so impressive that our mind is able to remember the feelings of our past and bring us joy right now, even when we're not living that moment. But then what happens is we are distorting that feeling. Instead of feeling the joy that we're supposed to live, we are almost jealous of our previous self. We wish we could be having that moment right now. And this is so damaging for you because then you're never truly living in the present. Instead of focusing on the point of your life that you're in right now, you're focusing on the moment of your life that has already passed. And I'm sorry to tell you, but it's not coming back. If you keep on chasing the same moment that you've lived in, then you're always going to be so frustrated because it is not coming back. It has already gone by. What you can try to do is you can try to make things similar how they were back then, but it is never gonna feel the same way because you have changed. You as a person are never gonna be who you were before. That is simply impossible. When you learn new things, when you live new things, our experiences, they shape us and they make us into new people. So even if you were able to be put on the exact same place with the exact same people, which is pretty much impossible, then it wouldn't feel the same because you wouldn't be the same. So then instead of being so frustrated, trying to go back to the moment which has already gone by, then I have learned that you need to let it go. And I know this is something so hard and it's so much easier said than done because I was the person who I was living a really, really amazing point in my life in which everything seemed to work out. I was having so much fun, but I was also so gratified with everything and I was able to enjoy that. And then all of a sudden, everything changed. And the change was so extreme that I went from going out every single weekend with so many friends who I love so much to going out with people that are not in my life anymore, and to living the most dream come true moments to not having any of that. And that's because I moved. I went to going to a school that I loved to being homeschooled, and I couldn't see my friends anymore, and I couldn't even like talk to them as much. And every single time I remembered that, I felt so much nostalgia. But instead of having a positive feeling of remembrance from the life I had back then, it felt so heavy. It felt as if, oh my gosh, I'm never gonna be able to live that again. And this was something that was very, very heavy on my shoulders because it was a certainty that I had that it would never come back. And then I learned that it is true. It is never gonna come back. And you cannot do anything about it. Even if you moved back, it is not gonna be the same because the moments or memories, they don't come back. What I learned with this and what I want to tell you with this is that God is so amazing. He is so merciful that He is bringing even better moments your way. So sometimes we are so focused on wanting to go back to what we already experienced, we take our eyes out of what we could be experiencing, what our present could be like. I didn't want to live the way I was living, so I made a conscious effort to change my reality. And I was like, I want to meet new people, I want to make new friends, I want to have new experiences. And let me tell you, it was hard. It was really hard. I remember like people many times were so mean, and it was not the same, but that's the entire point. It's not supposed to be the same. It was me getting out of my comfort zone and getting ready for the future, getting ready for something new. And it was not easy, but eventually I was able to meet new people, and I was able to live new experiences, which I dare to say are even better than the ones I had before. And the only reason I was able to do that is because I stopped getting sad and frustrated and affected by the things that had already gone by, and I started getting so excited and so hopeful and so ready to receive the things that I knew were coming my way. And when you change your mindset, when you prepare yourself for new things happen, new things come your way, because you're like, I'm ready, I'm so ready for this new reality that is coming my way, that it's impossible for something new not to happen. But then when something new happens, it's very important that you don't compare it to what it was, because it's not going to be the same. It's not supposed to be the same. We are growing, we are living new things. We're supposed to be living new experiences. Living the same thing over and over and over and over again is not going to make you a better person. It's not going to make you reach whoever your dream person is, because then you're not going to be able to get out of your comfort zone. And if you don't get out of your comfort zone, then you're not growing. So it's so amazing the capacity that our mind has to remind us of the feeling of living those amazing moments. But it is kind of like a gift. You need to look at it and you need to feel its happiness, but you cannot compare it to the happiness that you're feeling right now, because the past is the past and it's not coming back. You cannot live in the past in the same way you cannot live in the future. If you're always just living for what's gonna happen, but at some point I'm gonna be happy because at some point this is gonna come true. So for example, I know people that they're like, oh, but when I leave home or when I have my dream boyfriend, then it's all gonna be perfect, everything is gonna work out. And it's not, because our happiness is not dependent on our environment. It is not dependent on the people we work with, on the people we live with. It is not dependent on the house that you're living on, the job that you're working in. Your happiness does not depend on anything out of yourself. Your happiness truly and only depends on you. There is no one, and I truly believe this, there is no one other than God that can make you happy. And even with God, you need to choose to allow the happiness to reach you, because it is not possible for someone else to just make everything in your life the way you want it to be. And it's also very unfair for you to expect that of someone. It is unfair that you expect, for example, your boyfriend to just magically make everything work out in your life. It needs to come from you. It needs to be a choice that you make, to let the past go, release so much of the jealousy you have of your past person, of who you were back then, and see how much you have evolved, see how much the experiences have made you a better person. Love yourself how you are right now, not who you were back then. Just let the persona you were back then go. Like, release them from all of these expectations that you have putting on them, and get excited to get better, to reach whoever your dream self is. But don't wait for you to become that dream self to be happy. I feel that the magic of life is enjoying the process. You need to learn to love the process. You need to learn to love who you are right now and how your life is right now. You can choose to make yourself happy. And there are like small things that you can do, that you can change in your day-to-day life to make that happen. But that won't be a conversation for another video. But it really needs to be a choice that comes from you. There is no one else that can make that choice for you. You need to be the one to put yourself out there who is ready to live something much better than you did back then. Your best moments are still to come. They're still gonna come. You have not lived the best of your life yet. Your best moments, your best experiences are still gonna come. And you're gonna enjoy them so much if you just don't put so much weight on your nostalgia, on your past memories, and you're so ready and you're so lighthearted to embrace it, to love it, and to truly make the moments that are coming be your best ones yet. Guys, I'm truly so happy that you're here. I really hope that I was able to help, even if the smallest bit. I just want you to remember to love yourself and to make the changes that you want to make to be happy. And when you look on your past, don't make it be something bad. Enjoy it. Be grateful that you were able to live those moments and that you were able to live such amazing things. But be ready for the even more amazing things that are to come. If you like this video, please like it. It's the way that I know that you are enjoying it. And subscribe to the channel to support me and what I'm trying to do here of helping other people. If you subscribe, then it's a way that I can be motivated to keep on going, to keep on trying to plan out these messages and try to help out you if it's possible. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.